Good evening, good people. How's everyone doing? I trust that everyone is doing well. As for me and mine, all is well. All is well. Let's just start with I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy on YouTube sharing my financial investing journey. Hoping I can help someone out along the way, encourage someone, shine some light, and help to better navigate the stock market and the crypto world. So, if you will, please hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. We greatly appreciate the support. I thought about so many things I would like to discuss on this evening, different conversations I've had. Um, I started this journey, I've said it a few times before. Excuse me. Started this journey in March of 2020. And it's been a good journey thus far. Um, I've greatly expanded my financial knowledge, still growing every day. Um, anyway, in my time, you know, excuse me, in my time, I've helped to get over 400 people into what I call this game of investing. And it's been a pleasure getting folks started. Um, I mean, these are not people from that I met online. These are people I met face to face. Most of the time, it was in my side hustle. I have two side hustles, and I won't say them right now. I will share them one day, but that won't be today. If you know me, you know. If not, then don't really matter. Um, but I meet a lot of people. It's in my side hustles are in the transportation world, and I meet a lot of people and have different conversations, and that is where I've met the people who I've got into investing. And then if we go to dinner somewhere and we meet somebody at a table, we get in conversation and get around to finances. Then I get people in that way. Been on cruises, I've helped get people. Wheresoever I go in life, and depending on how the conversations goes, if I get the opportunity to bring up growing your wealth, get into investing, then I take advantage of it because I think it's a great thing for anybody who's in the land of the living to do. So, where am I going with this? Um, so, in that process, when I first started, I think I've said it many times before. I started Googling things. So, I was 50 years old when I got started. So, I had life experience. My background is logistics, and in logistics, I've always had to forecast what it is we're going to be needing in day to day. And so let's say you get on a job, you get in a place, then after 30 to 90 days, then they start asking me, okay, what do we need to hold on hand? And what are the things that we just need to order as need be? And so I've had to do that over 3 decades, 30 years. And so that's dealing with evaluation, that's dealing with um, math and looking at the numbers and what have you, and looking at averages. So that kind of helped me in in stock and investing, and then life experience. When I first started, I started with energy and water. That was just asking myself, what are the surefire things that the world will always need? You always need energy, you always need water, and of course that list goes on and on. But those were the two things I started with, and it worked out well for me, and it just kept on working out better and better for me. But with that being said, I started Googling things. Some of the companies I was looking at, I started Googling things and trying to figure out things about the company and its directions and its goals and what have you. And then I think one of my coworkers, he was telling me about this video about some crypto. So I watched the video. Of course, he sent me a link for YouTube, and so after I watched that video, I started putting in some of the, some of the stock that I was interested in. Ran across a young man named Larry Jones. Stock up with Larry Jones. One of the best things I could have ever did. He has been very helpful to me along my journey, and he has introduced me to countless outstanding people to help build my knowledge, to help understand different things about the market, and so on and so on and so on. So where am I going in this video? Well, I see if you're in the world of crypto and stock, then you have seen countless videos where everybody is now talking about ICP, Internet Computer, which is a great crypto stock. I'm sorry, great crypto coin, ICP. So here's my story about how I stumbled upon ICP. Stumbled upon ICP on vacation in Myrtle Beach, and November, I believe, November of 22. It was my wife's birthday. We was down in Myrtle Beach, and our kids came down. Some of our children came down to join us. Like Wednesday, we were gone. The wife and I was gone for a week, 7 days. They came down Wednesday through the rest of the week. So my brother, my middle brother, he introduced me to this guy. A live TikTok. My brother sent me a link of this guy, and his name was Calvin Hill. Now, I have a little story about Calvin Hill. The first time I watched Calvin Hill, he was very rough in his talking and language, I turned him on from the link my brother sent me. It was a live video. He was doing a live on TikTok. And so when he first started, he was asking questions. I got in a little late. I think I got in, was already up maybe 10, 15 minutes. And Calvin, he's already a millionaire, and he was used to produce music and what have you. And so, he already had made himself a good life. And he got into crypto, and I guess that became a passion of his. And now he's like a crypto guru. But when I first started watching him, the first minute, he was like going off on people. Some of the questions they was asking, he was saying, "Man, that's stupid," or I felt like he was calling them stupid, and he was just talking so hard and so harsh. So that was the first minute. I said, okay, I'm gonna give this joke another minute. Gave him another minute, and he still was going harder. So cut it off. My brother sent me another link about a week later. Same guy. I said, I'll give him another shot. Talking to myself. Put him on. When I put him on, he was already going, and he was already going in hard on people. And again, I was like, this don't make no sense. How is this guy gonna talk to people like this, and he expect people to listen to him? So I listened 2 minutes. I said, okay, I'm gonna give him another minute, see what he's gonna do. And again, I said, okay, I've had enough. You cussing at folks, so I shut him down. Fast forward another week later, my brother sent me a video. I said, okay, strike three. I didn't say this to my brother, I'm saying this to myself. Strike three, I'm gonna give him another shot. So that particular day, I was doing one of my side hustles. I drive a limo part-time for a buddy of mine. And I did a limo job. He was talking, and so I was working and listening at the same time. So he was going in hard, but I was busy, so I had time to cut him off. I just let him go. But after about 10 or 15 minutes, he was really breaking down some valuable information about crypto, understanding the crypto cycles and what have you. I already knew about the cycles. I already understood the cycles from Larry Jones and some of the other guys that I follow. But the way he was breaking it down made a lot of sense to me. And so, the way he was breaking it down made a lot of sense to me. So, he caught my ear. And so I let him go for a while. And in the process of letting him go, I learned quite a bit. But he went for like 3-4 hours. So after 2 hours, I just hit the record button on my phone and just let it record his volume, his voice, listen to it later. So after following for a few weeks, fast forward, I'm on vacation down in Myrtle Beach. His live was on. I was listening to it. Got me yelling all the harsh talking because the guy knew what he was talking about. and that was just his personality. So, you know, you get what you get. Can't fault a person for being themselves. He was consistent at being himself. So anyway, this particular night, I'm on vacation down the Myrtle Beach, and he began to talk about ICP, Internet Computer. Internet Computer is the long name, short name is ICP. And he started saying about the different projects that it had going on down the pipeline over the next couple of years. He said some of the people who had got interested in it, I mean, he threw out two billionaire names that we all were familiar with, but I'm not going to put it in there because I didn't do the proper, well, I did do a little research. I didn't find a name. And so, not saying I doubt what he was saying, I couldn't back it for myself, so I won't call it name. I'll just say two famous millionaires in the music industry. So he went on to say how it had been performing. I already knew we were in crypto winter at the time. Crypto winter kicked off around about the same time the stock market crashed. Most analysts and most of my mentors say the stock market started crashing 1 January 2022. Me personally say I saw it start crashing 31 November 2021. That's my interpretation from my portfolios. I had about 5 portfolios at the time, and I was pretty impressed with my 2 favorite ones, which my favorites are Robinhood and Crypto.com. My Robinhood had moved, in my personal opinion, miraculously from the time I got in March of 20 until November 30th of 2021. Of course, that was me learning, growing, and doing my part to put my money, a portion of my finances to work. So I was pretty impressed with the both accounts, both brokerage accounts, and so with where my Robinhood had gotten at the time, I was determined to get it up from to the next. Okay, it was at 29. My Robinhood was at 29K, and I was determined to get it to 30K before the year of 2021 closed out. So it's 29, 30th of November. I'm looking at like I got a solid month. If I done got here, if I done got to this point, you know, surely I could get it up 1 more grand by the end of this month. I see how the market is doing. And then my crypto was at, I can't remember where it was, but wherever it was like I wanted to get it up, 1 more grand. So I was on a mission, and everything that I did that I could think of that I knew could not get it, it just kept from the 31st through the longest time. It just kept going down. Need to wind this up. So I was talking about ICP and my portfolio. Need to get back on track. So he told me about ICP, and he was saying how its highest was 750, all-time high was 750, and he said at the time it was like below $5. So he said some more things. I jotted down some notes, put it in my memo pad on my tablet, and went to eat dinner with my wife and the children, right? Grown children, career jobs, and grandkids. So we all went to dinner. They probably went to TGI Fridays, came back to the room, and everybody took a shower. My wife was playing with the grandkids. I said, let me put up crypto.com and look at this ICP. Put up ICP, it was under $5. And so put it up on Google to read about it a little bit, by 5 quick minutes. I was just doing a quick research. I said, okay, that's enough for me to jump in. I was impressed enough with what Calvin said and with what I saw on the internet. I was impressed enough. I said, okay, I'm gonna pick up some of this. I put it up, and I thought I dropped $5, but I pulled it up tonight to see exactly when I got started. So I actually put in $30, about 7.5 coins that night. Woke up the next morning, and I think my direct deposit from my job had hit my account, already pre-planned my vacation, so that was already funded. So, you know, I said, let me go ahead, and I dropped another $20 into ICP. And for that moment in November of 22, I made it a point every day that I made any side hustle money, I was going to be dropping $5 to $10 a day in ICP. And I've done that. I said all that to say, now everybody's talking about ICP and all of the great things about it. And I'm just grateful. I stumbled upon it by watching Calvin Hill, and he advised it was a project that he was going to get involved in. It was a crypto project that he was going to start building his position in. I took his word and I started building my position. And currently I have 415 shares of it. And yeah, I have 415 shares. Kidding me, log me out. That's okay. I have a picture. I want to make sure I say it right. Let me see here. Deal with me. Deal with me for just a moment here. All right, here we go. So I have 415 coins. My average price is 408, and ICP currently is 13.21 a coin, and I'm up a little bit over $3,000, and it's not too shabby, right? But if it's only up to 13 and its all-time high was 750, one thing Larry Jones taught me, he said, you don't need to, if you build a good, strong position of your stock or your crypto, then you can set it off in stages. You can sell a quarter of it at a certain point, sell another quarter as it continues to go higher, you get to another point, and you can just, sell your stuff off in 4 quarters or whatever you're comfortable with doing, as long as you're happy with your profits. He says never, one thing I love about him and most of the people he introduced me to, they all say it's never a bad time to take profits. The goal of investing is to build your financial wealth. And so as long as you're growing your finances, as long as you're growing your financial wealth, as long as you're growing your portfolio, then you're doing a good thing. But, further research would, you begin to learn the potential of the stock or crypto that you're in. And you begin to understand reading the charts and reading statistics and what have you, and you can have an idea about where something may go. Some folks say that you should hold your stock like 10 years. I understand holding stock 10 years. I understand holding things for a generation and passing it on to the next generational wealth. But yours truly believe in, I have a plan. And since I have a plan, my goal be to build my financial wealth in order to fund my plan. And okay, I'm going on and on and on. I'm getting ready to wind this out. I'm at 19 minutes. Let's see. I was tempted to show the ICP position, but I don't think that's necessary, at least not at this time. I would love to be able to pop it up on the monitor behind me, but every time I've tried it, it just didn't turn out right. But we're getting there. We're trying to get the technology we need to be able to do some of the things I see other people do, but I'm still learning. I'm still growing in that area as well. I have a 9 to 5, and I can't do everything I want to do, but I'm able to do enough the whole thing is I get on here, I try to bring knowledge to you, I try to inspire you, I try to get you into the game of investing to grow your own financial wealth, to continually build your financial knowledge, and to really turn your life around. Talk to you about life-changing money, talk to you about generational wealth. All of these things are possible if you just change your mindset. We think we know things until we get out here in life and we start bumping into things and we start finding out, I know this thing quite right. Well, when you grow your financial wealth, you'll begin to learn that, man, why didn't you teach this to me in school? Why didn't you teach this to me in college? How am I just not learning these things? If this stuff is real, why didn't I know it a long time ago? If the knowledge is out there, it's free. It's just about you getting up and putting in the work. I'm gonna do a video about putting in the work, but we're gonna leave that alone. I talked a little bit last Sunday about putting in the work. Okay, as I get ready to close this up, when Calvin was talking tonight, he didn't just expose me to ICP. He exposed me to ICP, which worked out great for me. He exposed me to sand, which is working out great for me. He exposed me to manna, which is working out great for me. And he exposed me to gala, which I believe is working out great for me. So yeah, those are some things you might want to look into, because a lot of my mentors now have been talking about ICP, been talking about sand, been talking about manna. I haven't heard anybody talk about gala as of yet. They'll wait until it start running. When he exposed me to gala back in that same time frame, I think gala was around 5 cents. Its all-time high is 83 cents. He said a lot of great things about things that they had in the pipeline. It's a risk that I'm willing to take. It's falling from 5 cents, 4 cents, 3 cents, 2 cents. It's been at 2 cents for a long time. Yours truly been DCAing into all of those coins as often as I could. And I'm happy with my positions. And I'm still building them. This crypto winner. If you don't understand what I've been saying over and over again, and so many others have been saying it, because I hear it throughout YouTube. I hear it. What am I talking about? Bitcoin halving. Bitcoin halving. It's coming up. It's coming up about the middle of April. It's not a special date. It's a special occurrence. So when they hit that, it's when they hit a numerical number, is when the process happens. And the process is not exactly about Bitcoin itself. It's about the reward of Bitcoin that the miners get from mining Bitcoin. And after that, the crypto market begins to take off, especially Bitcoin. But that's neither here nor there. We're getting ready to close out here. Wish you all the best in your financial investing journey. Wish you all the best in your crypto choices and decisions, and building some good, strong positions. Wish you all the best in your stock trading, your stock investing, and building strong positions. The name of the game is all about building your financial wealth. You can turn your financial life around investing. You can turn your household financial life around investing. What are you talking about? Compound interest is a mighty bad boy. As I've said before, the stock market and crypto, there's no discrimination. It doesn't care what color you are. It doesn't care your ethnicity. It doesn't care your background. All it cares about, if you're willing to put your money to work in the stock market, if you're willing to put your money to work in the crypto market, if you're willing to do a little research, if you're willing to build your financial knowledge, you will reap the benefits thereof. Cutting off here because I could go on and on and on. I get way too passionate about trying to encourage folks to turn their financial life around. So with that being said, take care, be blessed, and I got that all turned around. Take care, be blessed continually, my friend.